Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let me introduce myself. My name is Valdha Verzanola. I am English Education Study Program, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teaching Science, Raden Fatah Islamic University. Okay, I want read this book, literal reading, chapter 11, page 153. Learning the difference between play and sport. This article discusses the role sport have in developing character and contributing to the educations. L. Pierce Williams, the writer of these articles, is a teacher and an enthusiastic sportsman. 1. I like pine. This is an accurate taste and can be up or down, but pine is important to me. This rather bizarre taste makes me an avid player of all sport and a fantastic spectator. Pine raise sport from the level of entertainment to the of human excitement, and I consider it central to a humane education. 2. I become conscious of the difference between play and sport when I helped organize a Sandlot football team at the age of 12. Since this was a child direct, i.e., our parents did not know where we were. Activity, we had to figure out what we would do. The first thing was to schedule a game with a similar team from a nearby town. 3. It never occurred to us practice or prepare for the game except to do what we had done for years, run around, pass the football and yell. The result was catastrophic. Our opponents were prepared. They slaughtered us, half the team was injured, and all of us were humiliated. Follow the leader. 4. It dawned on us that we were engaged in a sport, not in play. If we were to play decently, let alone win, we would have to prepare, and the only way was to learn the disciplines of practice. 5. Looking back, I realized that at the moment we underwent profound experience, we entered into a social contract that bound us together with tea still strong after more than 30 years. 6. Our quarterback imposed his role on us. He was never elected captain or coach, but simply assumed as a poise. His poise was stentorian, and his will was indomitable. He focused my attention on the importance of pine and direction to it. 7. We had been pushed around unmercifully by a larger and stronger opponent on our 5-yard line. He told the team we would take the ball on every play until we lost it, and from the look in his eye we all knew we had better not lose. He was not large, and it seemed fully plunged into the center of the line, especially since he had no pads or helmet to protect him. 8. The first rush caught the other team by surprise, and he went for 10 yards. On the second plunge, they stiffened, but we still moved for 60 yards. We inched forward. After the first few rushes, it was clear that our offense consisted of one play up the center. By the time we had penetrated to their 30-yard line, our quarterback was covered with dust and blood, but still giving the same command, snapped the ball to me on 3. 9. A surprising thing happened. The opposition collapsed. We moved 5, then 10, then 15 yards until the touchdown was made. 10. One boy, determined to break his opponents regardless of personal agony, had the demoralize 11 other boys, all as big as or bigger than he and as good or better football players. Their undoing was their inability to understand how the human will can drive the body to do things that the very sense. 11. I have never forgotten that day and the lesson I learned. Like my teammates, I had a healthy for of pain, but I realized that this fear could be overcome and that the man who could overcome it had a distinct advantage. At that moment, I became a sportsman. 12. In the year science, I have used that lesson well. Pain of one sort or another is everywhere. Is it painful to confront a problem? It's mathematics that you cannot solve. Is it excruciating to roll blank paper into a typewriter and have no words come for hours? It hurts to give a lecture that puts students to sleep or worse, that is terrible but applaud. 13. These are mental noise, but they are no less real than the physical, and I am convinced that learning to live with and transcend physical pain can give one the strength to conquer the mental parity. Onward and upward. 14. And so I have continued to punish myself, even at the soul face iron. It hurts. My past patterns in touch football are becoming quasi and less clean. The weights get heavier to lift, even when they add up to the same total. I don't bounce quit so likely anymore. In a talk, I must lower my sickle psyche. 15. And more, I have become a faithful spectator, for what I think I see in sport is the process by which young people become better men and women. I realize that modern psychology has claimed that sport do not build character. Is it true that sport might not improve a person just as college education often was? 16. I guess that teach because I talk and think that a human education can or must create better people, and I firmly believe that sports are a fundamental part of that education. To know of what one is capable, both mentally and psychologically, is to know the scope of one's freedom, and that is what education is all about. All about. Okay. I think that's enough. Thank you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.